This is the piece of paper that I'll be using for that, and on this side I'll go ahead and mark my borderline of 0.5 inch. I'll do the same at the base here. Now we want to mark the height of this cup, so I'll bring in the basic or this lasso, and from the underbust I'm going to measure to the chest line and add 1.5 inches to it. Now you can add more than 1.5 inches depending on how covered you want the bust area to be. You can go ahead and take your measurements directly on yourself to know where you want your bust cup to start and where you want it to end, so that will serve as the bust cup height. So after measuring, I got 7 inches. From this borderline at the base, I'll go upward by 7 and I'll mark that. Afterwards, I'm going to connect them together. From the center front here, I'm going to come inward by 3.25 inches. After marking, I'll connect them together. So we have our bust span line created here. Next, I'm going to repeat the same measurement on this other side, 3.25, but this time I'm going to add 0.5 inch to it. Next is for us to divide this line into two. Since we have this at 7 inches, the midpoint is going to be 3.5 inches. I'll just go ahead and roll a line on it like so. On this line here, I'm going to come downward by 0.5 inch. I will go upward by 0.5 inch, and on the sides, I'll go outward by 0.5 inch on all the lines, all the 4 lines we have there. Parts I will be working on is the underbust tightening. For you to get the measurement of your underbust tightening, minus your underbust from your bust circumference and divide your results by 8. Mine gave me 7.5 inches, and after dividing by 8, I got 0.9 inch. So I'm going to mark 0.9 inch on this side and on the other side. Bust tightening. The next part will be for the over bust tightening. So minus your upper bust measurements from your bust circumference. I got 2 inches, divide that by 8, and it gave 0.25. So on this part, I'm going to mark 0.25 and I'll mark 0.25 inch here. Coming to the side here at the center front, I'm going to go upward by 0.5 inch and go downward by 0.5 inch. Afterwards, I'll use my curve ruler to connect this way. After this, we'll move to this other side. At this side, we're going to be using up 2 inches. So I'll go upward by 1 inch and go downward by 1 inch. Then I'll go ahead and connect this. At this top part, I will just go inward by 0.5 inch. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect these points together from the center line there to meet with the one at the base. I'll do the same thing for this other part too. Coming to this side, I'll come downward by 1.5. Now this depends on how deep you want the cup depth at the center front to go. So I'll just go down by 1.5 inches. I think that's fine. Then I'll connect upward using a very slight curve. After that, I'll go ahead and cut this open. Then I'll place this number 2 over number 3 like so and tape this down. I'll bring in my curve ruler and reconnect these parts.